Have you ever stopped to think about what a gift is really saying? We're about to go on a pretty wild journey, tracing the gift of style from a pure display of power in ancient Rome all the way to a super personal statement about who we are in the age of social media.
But first, let's start with a question we've all asked ourselves at some point. Why do some gifts just hit different? You know? Why does one present feel like a simple transaction, while another one makes you feel like the person who gave it to you truly gets you? Well, to find that answer, we actually have to look way back in time.
And I mean way back, because the whole original point of giving gifts, especially fancy, stylish ones, had almost nothing to do with personal connection and absolutely everything to do with power.
So let's start with this ancient Roman festival called Saturnalia. You can kind of think of it as their version of a big holiday celebration, with tons of parties and gift-giving. But here's the twist. For the Roman elite, this was not about holiday cheer. Nope. It was completely strategic. Gifting was a public performance, and the whole point was to show off how rich you were and to lock down your influence. And this mindset, this strategic gifting, it evolved over hundreds of years. So in Rome, giving someone a fine cloak wasn't really about keeping them warm. It was a public declaration of your own high status. Then you jump forward to the Middle Ages, and things get a little more ceremonial. A king or queen might gift a garment with their family crest on it. They were basically gifting a piece of their legacy. But then, as we get into the 1800s, something really important starts to change. And this is the big pivot point in our story. The whole motivation for giving a stylish gift starts shifting away from being a public announcement of the giver's power and becomes this deeply personal statement about the receiver's identity.
By the 19th century, gifting something like a tailored suit or a beautiful dress sent a totally new message. It was a powerful way of saying, this is who I see in you. This is the world I think you belong in. All of a sudden, the gift wasn't about the giver anymore. It was a reflection of the person getting it.
So let's just break that down, side by side. Back then, the motivation was strategic. The message was, look at me, I have power. And the focus was all on the giver's status. Today, the motivation is personal. The message is, I see you, and the focus is all on the receiver's unique vibe and their identity. It's a complete flip.
Which brings us all the way to today. Welcome to the age of the unboxing. This is where social media has totally transformed the simple act of opening a present into this shareable public performance. You see, it's not just about the item inside the box anymore. Nowadays, the entire experience, the anticipation, the pretty wrapping, that wow moment, all of that has become a huge part of the gift itself.
I mean, we all know this modern ritual, right? It kicks off with the packaging, that first impression. Then you've got the reveal, that great moment of discovery. Step 3 is that genuine emotional reaction. And then, for so many people, the final step is sharing that whole experience online, turning a private moment into a very public one.
So where does all this lead us? It leads to a really powerful conclusion about what gifting means right now. It's not about giving people stuff anymore. It's about giving someone a piece of their own identity. Something that confirms who they are, or maybe even who they're trying to become. This, right here, is the ultimate message behind a great modern gift. It goes so far beyond, here's a thing I thought you'd like. It's this profound statement that says, you've been paying attention. You get their aesthetic, their personality. You get their vibe.
In this whole historical trend, it really culminates in this modern idea that our source material calls purposeful gifting. It's kind of the peak of this whole evolution we've been talking about.
So for example, think about giving someone a hoodie that has the word fearless on it. When you do that, you're not just giving them an article of clothing. You're gifting an idea. You're gifting confidence. The real message becomes, I see your potential and I believe in your journey. The hoodie is just the symbol for that deeper belief.
And get this, there's actually a scientific reason why this feels so amazing. Research shows that this type of gifting, the kind that's aligned with someone's identity, creates this powerful psychological reward. It literally lights up the pleasure centers in the brain, and not just for the person getting the gift, but for the person giving it too.
So as we wrap up this whole journey from the power plays of Saturnalia all the way to the modern unboxing video, it all comes back to a really simple personal question for all of us.
The next time you're picking out a gift for someone, just ask yourself, what am I really sending here? Am I just giving stuff, or am I giving a piece of a story, their story, that truly says, I see you and I believe in who you're becoming?